Now, if you ever find yourself with fish that you can no longer look after, now that could be that they've grown out of your aquarium, or that may be that your life has changed and you're no longer able to look after these animals, then we can actually rehome them for you. So being a good PIAA member store, you can just bring the fish down to us, and whether you get anything for them will depend on the demand on the particular fish, but we can rehome your fish. Now, the other thing that I'd like to make very, very clear is that it is very common that if you have the same fish for too long, then often you've just seen them. And so you might really love your fish and you might not want to get rid of them, but at the end of the day, if you're not watching them anymore, then sometimes the best thing to do is trade them in. We can rehome them. So therefore, it gives you an opportunity to try something new and different. And that's a pretty normal thing. I've been into fish keeping since I was in grade 5. And in that time, basically every single family that I know have had fish for a few years. And what typically happens is they get fish and they really love them and they look after them and they enjoy them and they learn about them. But then after a period of time, they've pretty much seen them. And that's normal. So don't feel that that means that you don't really like your fish. It just means that you need to change. Don't ask me for marriage advice, but change is really king. It's actually amazing that you can go to people's houses that have got like $10 million waterfronts and find that they don't even really look at it anymore. They really just look at it and appreciate it when people come over and point it out. So change is king. When you get new fish, when you change your tank around, it's what keeps you interested. And if your fish are growing out of the situation, or if you just don't look after them like you used to, because you're really not giving them the attention that you used to, then often the very best thing to do is rehome them. So if you go to a PIAA aquarium shop, most of them will accept your fish. And by getting rid of your fish, that will allow you to get a whole new batch of fish. And ultimately, you tend to look after things better when you're interested. And it is normal, human nature in many cases, that if you've seen it and you're not looking at it all the time, if you can walk past your aquarium and not sneak a look at it, then sometimes the best thing to do is just change. But what you never want to do is release fish into natural waterways, because that can create devastating effects. So if you've got fish that you don't want anymore, see your local PIAA aquarium shop and rehome them. That is the best and safest thing to do.